Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. If you're watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. This is a psychic beacon. Does this mean you have psychic powers? Well, you're here. So, because you're here as a member of Galactic Command, you're in one of two states or conditions. And one of these is inactive, which means when I use this Galactic Command Tarot deck, nothing will apply to you. None of it will come true. None of it. Not a single thing of it will apply to you. Anything I say will not apply to you. But if you are a member of Galactic Command and you are active, which is what this reading is for, even if you're inactive, you can still watch it. It just won't work for you. But if you are active, it will all work for you. Okay, and this is the Twinflame Journey that Archangel Michael underwent for everybody to prove that it could be done, especially for Galactic Command, and thousands upon thousands of you volunteered for this. So this is where we are, and I am so far the only officer who made it to the fifth dimensional Earth, which is where we were all supposed to meet. And I'm here, and I'm sending out this beacon for the thousands upon thousands of other volunteers who never showed up, who literally just never showed up. And I've been kind of, let's just say I've been kind of alone here, but I had to manifest this ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck for us. It comes from Archangel Michael, and it was prepared just for this reason, because he knew that you would need help. So we're going to start. Shuffle the deck, just as he has taught Archangel Wendy to teach all the countless people throughout time. He commissioned Archangel Wendy to create the very first tarot deck to help mankind manifest the energy, the light inside their own heart. And the first tarot deck was kind of very simple, but it's been a loss, but maybe I'll go look for it as something to do, like this one. This one's the Ancient Galactic Command deck, created by Archangel Michael. So the thing about this deck is that it was created in front of the Almighty God, kind of like the way the Holy Bible is. And the Holy Bible says, when you, it literally just means the book, but when you open it up, it looks and sounds like somebody's reading it to you. And that's the Word of God coming out. Now, this is the same way as when you use this as a reading, it tells the truth. And as with all things with Galactic Command, we all do our best to tell the truth. We strive for that as part of who we are. So I will speak the truth, and the deck will speak the truth, and we'll get your reading. Okay, now, after we shuffled it, let's put it into the 3 decks. Bottom deck goes onto the top, and let's start your reading. King of Pentacles. Very nice. The Pentacles are your life, how you're doing your work day to day, how you're paying your bills, how you're talking to the dog and the cat and making sense out of what they say besides from anybody else. How the kids are getting ready for school. It's that kind of a card, how you're interacting with your friends, how your work is doing. Are you literally taking a look at your work and saying, I can do better? Or are you judging somebody else's work and saying they're not as good as me, or I'm less than them? But the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, is there is no kings in the Galactic Command. They're usually generals, high-ranking military personnel, and this is a high-ranking general who's looking into the basics of your life. Now you know you're on the Twinflame Journey, but it's not all about searching for the love of your life. It's also about getting up, going to work, or getting on the bus, or killing that fly that's been bugging you and buzzing in your ear all the time that you've been trying to watch a movie. You know, it's that type of stuff. So right now, this is a very affirmative card. So this looks like your work is actually going about pretty good. You know, it's steady. No problems. It's one of those weeks where there's no problems at work. You get up, you take a shower, you eat your breakfast, you go to work, you do your work, you clock out, you go home, you relax. It's one of those weeks. Just a nice week where there's no real anything wrong. A nice good week. And that is what this card represents. It's just some good, you know, it's nice. It's nice once in a while to just not have anything to worry about. Say, hey, I'm having a nice week. I mean, if anything, I'm going to work, I'm having a nice day, and I'm coming home. Nine of Wands. This is action. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's someone who's seen action, and that's what the wands are. The wands are action in your life. Moments when you've had to get up and do something. I mean, literally, you have to get up and do something. And nine means it's a lot of movement and thinking and action on your part. It's not like taking a rubber stamp and stamping it like a book signing. This is getting out your cell phone, looking this up, looking up statements, looking at stuff like that, you know, running around to get something done. So I think what this is, because this is the Nine of Wands, this is you being recognized for running around for a moment when you were placed in a situation and it looked like there was no way out. You know, even in this one, it's a battleship burning in the background, and he walked out of it. Moment like that where you were put in a situation where it didn't look like you were going to make it, or they were taking bets. I don't think he's going to do it, or I don't think she's going to make it, and it just happened. It just happened, like somebody came to your aid and you got recognized for it. So that's good. They say, hey, they got that under their belt. We know they can take it. We know they have some strength in them. We'll keep an eye on them. And if anything like that happens where we need somebody who has that kind of a personality or that kind of caliber of thinking that we might be able to use, we'll keep them in mind. Scorpio. He prefers being called Scorpio. It's number 13, and we all know what card this is. Now, for you, for Galactic Command, this means a lot of different things differently for you than it does for non-active members, or even for just humans. You know, for you, this is your friend. You can call him Scorpio. Humans have to call him the Grim Reaper or the Angel of Death. But he's trying very hard to keep that image of being Scorpio. You know, he's slowly changing it, but it's kind of hard to change an image considering when a human sees you, it's about the time for him to die. So, but for Galactic Command, you can see him like this and say, "Hi, Scorpio, how are you?" And he'll say, "Hi, how are you? Is there anything you want? Did you want to just talk to me for a little bit, or you want to go sit down and have some coffee? I have a few minutes. You know, I'm usually very busy, but I can give you a couple of minutes if it's that important to you." You know, this is something that you can do now. For a Galactic Command, this means a good start. You know, see how bright and shiny he is. And if you notice, he's got his little scythe right there as a pin on his suit. So he still carries the what would be considered the Grim Reaper scythe. You know, and he has it on his pin, and he has a nice fancy suit now. You know, he likes to wear the little t-shirt underneath to make him look a little more what's that word, young, quick, fast. The shoes are rubber bottom instead of like all leather shoes and all leather bottoms, like all leather shoes with the Bostonian rubber bottoms on them. You know, nice, good $80 to $100 pair of shoes, which are rubber bottom for running. You know, that very quick business type running. And anyways, that's his new look. This means for you that this stuff, he's changing some things in your life. You know, the Pentacles and the Wands, he's changing some things in your life. And there's a little bit of action to it. It's changing, and there's going to be some action as well. Death just doesn't show up. Nothing happens. Sorry, not death. Scorpio. Still got to get used to myself. You know, at least be delighted that you can at least talk to him. How many persons out there can say they can have a personal conversation with Scorpio, and he's not going to say, "Now," and watch you go, "Ugh," like that? Not too many. This is wonderful. He's going to be helping you. He's looking into your life right now. And sorry, I was hearing something. I had to listen. Suffer the 5 little children. That's okay. Yeah. This is something different. 7 years ago, there was nothing to worry about. Now there is a galactic wormhole in space, space jumping back and forth and messing with space-time continuum. Scorpio is preparing to fix it. It's because of what he does. Okay. Something different. Anyways, 10 of Cups. Completion of an emotional cycle with your heart. I think it has to do something with what Scorpio is doing. So, something Scorpio's fixing. It also has to deal with what's happening with your life is taking place. But it's completing and it's with your heart. So it's not bad. It's a good thing. Okay? It is a good thing. Whatever's going on, there's something happening. Your work is involved in it somehow. And there's something about your skills that's going to be required. And 7 of Cups. And this is thoughts about you and your job and the earth and the angelic realm and galactic command. So you are thinking about all these things all at once. And with this, it's not any one decision. You're going to have to make a decision for every single one of them. But don't worry about them, because each decision is going to be a correct decision, whether you think it's not, is or isn't. It's going to be a correct decision, but there has to be a decision made. And you can say yes, and you can say no, and you can say I don't know, because that's the truth, and you speak the truth. Or I don't know what to do. You know, that is the truth. So, finally, last card, bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles. Straightforward answer. Move forward. Move forward with your life. That's what that means. Pick up your stuff. Don't be afraid. Walk. Walk forward. See, she has nobody around her. This is a human who's just become a member of Galactic Command, picked up all her stuff, remembered all her training, doesn't know what to do with it, only has the faith that she is a member of Galactic Command, and she or he, this is feminine energy, which is love, and go forth. Go forth. You're in some good company. Some good company. As strange as this may sound, Scorpio is probably one of the safest people's company you can be in. I mean, I will say that that is the angel of death. But if you are in the company of Scorpio, and he says everything's going to be okay, just hang around with me and we'll do something, what's going to harm you? Really, what is going to harm you? And there you go. As I said before, good luck. And as the angels say, I'll talk to you later.